Quantum holography matrix engaged. Power to maximum. Quantum neural integration commencing. Upgrade complete. Gearbox online. Quantum reactor initializing. All systems coming online.
Done everything could be prepared. We are problems just about to come. If you really think that your life is in the right lane, be aware. Serious roots out there, still those will come back. You really think that you always surrounded
Doggy. 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 Chakalaka. Alright, I think we're ready to rock and roll here. Yes, it does. Alright. Hey there, Gearbox. How you doing there, good buddy? Yeah, signal's going through strong and clear, at least on my end. As always, just let me know if you got any issues on your end, which is, yeah. Well, issues are popping up more often than not, aren't they, nowadays? Yeah, that's the truth, let me tell you. But, yeah, let's go and get this party started. Yesterday was a rough day. I'm ready, ready to get some, streaming game time in here, so, yeah, let's do it. Hey there, recruit, and welcome back to the How to Geek Them. This is Robo Squadron coming at you from an undisclosed location in the farthest reaches of the galaxy. Doggy, yes, like that. So, yeah, those new to the channel. I'm in a bit of a dire situation, and so yeah, it's a bit rough. It's pretty rough. I'm a disabled veteran. Severe respiratory disability that I came down with from my military service, because I'm directly connected to my military service. For over 3.5 years, I've been battling a tetanus and long COVID spike protein induced affliction in conjunction with my disability. I've been walking the line between life and death for over 3.5 years. I honestly don't know how I'm still alive at this point. It's this perfect storm of health-related events have basically given me polio, like full-blown polio is basically what's given me, well, for all intents and purposes. I believe I believe that could be the affliction if I had the resources to be able to do it. But I've lost the ability to work. I physically cannot work. Lost my home. A bad situation. And it was like it's just physically impossible for me to get back on my feet. So somehow I'm still kicking. Somehow I'm still having a kicking. Yesterday was really bad. All I could do was like lie in bed all day. I couldn't do anything. Couldn't even sit at the computer. I'm honestly not feeling so hot right now, so I'm gonna see how long I can stream for. I don't know. I'm already feeling pretty rough, so we'll see how it goes. Yes, I thought. This affliction is so bad. It's like my situation is so bad right now. I have trouble thinking. So it takes me. Yeah, I guess quite frequently I sit here and take a moment and like just to gather my thoughts. Yeah, things are just crazy out there. It really is. If you wonder how I ended up in this situation, well, you know, tetanus shot, the tetanus neurotoxin that they inject into you can actually cause paralysis of your diaphragm. I've been disabled for a very long time, respiratory condition, which includes a partially paralyzed diaphragm, and then the long COVID spike protein in conjunction with the tetanus neurotoxin. Long COVID spike protein is also known to have give you, you know, to attack the respiratory system, diaphragm, stuff like that. So that's all just this perfect storm that's been hitting me. And after I got evicted, lost my job, couldn't physically work, got evicted, crashed with my parents for a month and a half, but that was never meant to be a long-term situation because family history. My mother hates me. She's hated me since the day I was born. She's been very abusive towards me ever since my first memory of her when I was like 3 years old. She's just yelling and screaming at me for no reason, calling me names as a 3-year-old child. And she's just, nothing's changed with her. She may have given birth to me, but I am not her son. She's never treated me like a son. She's not considered me to be a son. And it's not because I did anything to her. I can't begin to explain her behavior towards me. You'd have to ask her, and she will never give you an honest answer. I was a good kid. Never got in trouble. Didn't do drugs. Didn't drink. Didn't go, go out partying and stuff like that. Yeah, I did. In general, I tried to do, to obey my parents and do my chores and homework and all that stuff. And I'm not saying I was a perfect kid. Ain't no such thing as a perfect kid. No such thing as a perfect person. But I was a good kid. I was. And I never did anything to explain her hatred of me. So, I stayed there for a month and a half. Within a matter of weeks, she's already attempted to manufacture excuses to throw me back out, even in my life-threatening condition that I was suffering with, battling. And that includes botched surgery last year that nearly killed me. So I was like, I was attempting to recover from the surgery and battle this life-threatening affliction at the same time. It was just, and she was looking for an excuse to just throw me out. Literally make up any excuse to throw me out. And on top of it, I discovered that my 11-year-old nephew was being groomed by child predators in the Roblox gaming world. And my parents, my brother, both of my brothers were living at the house. Nobody had any idea. The only reason I knew is because I was in the family room next to their bedroom on the far side away from the door. It was just full of crap, just full of stuff. Hoarder situation, just full of stuff. I had to carve out like a tiny little space in the hoarder area for my bed and computer, and it was extremely cramped. I was grateful I have a roof over my head, but the situation was untenable. There was no way it was going to be a long-term situation because of family history. But so long story short, so I'm in my tiny little space. I had a certain measure of privacy, but at the same time I could still hear everything that was coming from the bedroom. My parents had a PC in their bedroom right in front of the door, and my nephew would be on that computer every chance he could get. And most of the time he had the room to himself. Most of the time he had that half of the house to himself. And apparently he didn't realize that I could hear everything that he was doing in there. And I heard him engaging in the most heinous, obscene sexual behavior, primarily on Roblox, for just no 11-year-old child should have any knowledge of. And so I tried to tell my brother, his father. He didn't believe me. He brushed me off. He's like, "Oh, I log in and monitored, his activity." It's like clearly he was catastrophically insufficient in his vigilance. Just from what I heard over this several weeks, he just brushed me off. And I knew from prior experience, family history, that... One second. And I knew from prior family history that if I attempted to continue to raise alarm, specifically telling our dad, that number one, nobody would believe me. Number two, I would be blamed, accused of just trying to cause trouble, which I'm trying to save my nephew, and then I'd be thrown out of the house anyways, which was already heading in that direction because of my completely insane mother and my father, who enables her insanity. So I only had one option. There was no, I didn't have any place else to go. Like when I got evicted, I was prepared to end up on the streets and dying a statistic as another disabled homeless veteran. I was prepared for that, mentally, spiritually prepared for that. And then God worked it to where I ended up at my parents for a month and a half, and that's where I discovered just how bad things were with my nephew. There were issues before, red flags that I tried to bring up with everybody, and this is one of those times when I tried to raise the alarm and I got kicked out for it. and that was like 5 years ago. And over the last 5 years, it's gone. The situation has gotten so bad. It's just a living nightmare. It was horrifying what I had to sit there and listen to for several weeks. So I had to make a decision. I only had one option left, and there was somebody that offered me a place to crash. I knew it was a bad idea, terrible idea. I rejected their offer multiple times leading up to that moment. But when I discovered what was going on with my nephew, I had no choice but to accept their offer. That's how I ended up here in my current situation. And I had to accept it. I had to risk it because it was my only chance to save my nephew from the very dangerous and obscene and a path of abomination that he was already on. And the worst part about it is that he was so thoroughly groomed and brainwashed and abused that he was now a willing participant in this stuff at the age of 11. It's absolutely horrifying. I can't begin to explain or describe how horrifying it is to discover this firsthand as an uncle or a family member. I can't begin to describe the horror. And I've known so many people that have been sexually abused throughout my life. So many. It's astonishing. I never thought that this would happen in my own family. Here we are. So there was only one decision I could make. I accepted the offer that I knew was a terrible idea, for one purpose, so I could get out of the house. I recorded audio of his conversations with people in Roblox, with these predators, sexual predators in Roblox. I recorded conversations, and I had to get out of the house so I could compile the audio evidence and give it to my father so he would have the actual hard evidence. And he couldn't sit there and deny it. But I couldn't do that while I was living under the roof. I had to be outside of the house. I had to be somewhere else. It was the only way. Because it didn't matter how it was going to blow up. Didn't matter. I already knew how it was going to go out. I already knew how it was going to play out. So I left the state, traveled halfway across the country. That was a nightmarish adventure in itself, let me tell you. Got to my current location, got the job done, compiled the audio evidence, sent to my father, and exactly as I predicted, he brushed it off. He put in, he's like, oh yeah, I put in parental controls, but he didn't take the evidence seriously. He was just like, he said he put in parental controls on the game, which is a joke because these child predators, it's extremely easy for these child predators to get around parental controls in Roblox. It is so laughably easy. The most degenerate servers are labeled like 13 plus and whatnot. They're labeled safe for children, and they're not. And Roblox does absolutely nothing to enforce the ratings, like the age levels for these servers. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I endured several weeks of listening to my 11-year-old nephew just spouting just the most heinous, horrific sexual abomination. It would be bad enough coming from a grown adult, but coming from your 11-year-old nephew is it's absolutely horrific, nightmare from hell. So that's why I'm in this situation I'm in now. I was trying to save my nephew's life, and as expected, as predicted, no, my family did not take it seriously, and it has created a rift between us so great that it's beyond repair. So I have no family because of the situation. I have no family. My family is dead to me. I cannot abide it. I cannot tolerate it. It was impossible for me to stay inside the house and be silent. And they never would have allowed me to speak out about it. Because it's not just my family. That's how people are in general nowadays. Everyone wants to bury their head in the sand and pretend like all this wickedness and evil is not taking place. I'm not like that. It was impossible for me to stay in the house and be silent. And the rift between us is so great at this point. It's beyond repair. There's no way to bridge it. They're dead to me. So, yeah. That's how I ended up in the situation. Yeah, it's like that. And this situation is literally killing me. So I risked my life and to save my nephew. I failed. I failed to save my nephew, not because I didn't try, but because the people that had the position, the power, and authority to do something about it failed to do something about it. I can guarantee my dad didn't even bother to actually look at the evidence that I presented him. I guarantee he didn't even look at it, because if he had, his response would have been very different. But that's just, I'm used to it. Nobody ever listens to me. I try to warn people, and every single time I get brushed off. And then the bad thing that happens to them that I try to warn them about happened. Then they're all like, they're shocked and surprised that it happened. It's just, I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. That's just the world in general. It's not just my family. It's the world in general is like that. That's why I'm in this situation. So, it's not because I'm a lazy bum. It's not because I haven't tried everything humanly possible to keep from ending up in this situation. I've reached out to all kinds of people. I had a fake friend, supposedly they were a friend. She offered, she had a house, a nice big house. She told me, yeah, if you ever need a place to stay for any reason, you always have a roof over your head. And then this affliction hit me. I lost my home last year, and I asked her, I was like, hey, you told me if I ever need to, I could stay with you for a while. Can I come up and stay with you? And then she turned her back on me. She flat turned her back on me. Just another fake friend. They're called fair weather friends. They like to talk big. Oh yeah, I'll always be there. Yeah. If you ever need something, I'm there for you. And then when you need it, then they're nowhere to be found. And that just seems to be people in general nowadays. I cannot remember the last time I had a true stalwart friend. It's been so long, I can't even remember. It's not my fault. It's just society in general. It's not because of anything I do. Society in general is completely lost. And that's how you get like a disabled veteran of 2 branches of the military, such as myself, ended up in this situation. So I got a choice between dying in a bed like a man or dying in a dish like a dog. I prefer to die like a man, so, Yeah, that's where I'm at. Alright, guys, let's do this. Oh, God. I got 5 days left on my subscription. And my goal is to find at the absolute minimum, I want to find the second iridescent pearl and make these, what was it? It's either the gloves or the other one, some tailoring item. I want to make them, get that completed before my subscription runs out. That's my big goal right now. So if I can do that, I'll be happy with that before I completely say goodbye to Blizzard forever. I'm so done with Blizzard. It's not funny. Blizzard openly declared their allegiance to Satan on their website recently, and which really wasn't surprising. It was surprising, but it wasn't. It was surprising that they did it, but then it wasn't surprising at all that they are in allegiance with Satan at all. Just the fact that they were so publicly open about it, that caught me by surprise. It's like, no way. Yeah. So I canceled my subscription immediately, and I'm just playing out the rest of it that I paid for, and that's it. Just having a little nostalgia fun with the time that I paid for in innocence before finding this on their website. And so just enjoying a bit of nostalgia before. I don't know how many days they got left to me. I don't. Could be a day, could be a week, could be a month. I don't know. Yesterday was an extremely bad day. Yesterday was extremely bad. And I can say right now, I'm going to pay for all this jibber jabbering I'm doing. I can tell right now, that's how bad my situation is. My health situation is. I'm like completely physically incapacitated when it comes to work. And I don't have the resources to be able to recover from it. I believe I can beat it if I had the resources, but I don't have the resources, so. So let's do this. All right. All right, let me fire this up here. I've been prepared to leave this earth for a long time now. This world is so broken that I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go home to my Heavenly Father. There are people waiting for me there, and I'm ready to see them. I'm ready to see all of them. Oh, maybe I did do that. Okay, I just need to jump over to the prophet. He should be ready to rock and roll. Stream seems to be stable at least. Game's acting weird. Okay. That's unusual. Huh. I went to log out and the game completely froze on me. That's the first. It's just amazing because people on the internet, they claim they want authenticity. They claim they want just authenticity in general. Here I am. I guarantee I'm like the most authentic person on the internet. And everybody ignores me. Why? Because people say they want authenticity, but they really don't. They really don't want authenticity. Because authenticity makes them feel bad about themselves and decisions they make. I know a guy who's maxed out his credit card on mobile one game, and he knows about my situation. He knows I need resources and I need help. For example, it's just people don't want authentic because it makes them feel bad.
I need a target.
Oh, Lord. Actually, let's see.
I am
Let's see
honored.
what she's doing. Oh, that's rough.
Del Nades.
That's nice. Yeah, tailoring and enchanting is very expensive and painful profession. Because you end up disenchant a lot of loot that's actually more something.
How may I help? Farewell.
See, I'm getting very lightheaded just from sitting here talking. Like, dangerously lightheaded. I gotta talk less and focus on. I literally have to focus on breathing. Like I'm not even kidding. I have to sit here and focus on breathing while I'm streaming. Okay. So I got my underwater breathing, elixirs of water breathing. Trying to find one more iridescent pearl. This is my third and final location where I might be able to pick it up relatively easy. If this doesn't work, I'll go back to wetlands. Let's see. Oh, gosh. I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to go very long. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's like just sitting up with some strain on my abdomen, and then constantly flapping my gums on top of it. It just becomes catastrophic. I'm used to people turning their backs on me for expected reasons. I'm used to nobody caring. I'm used to it.
I can't cast that yet.
Go away. Bad Fido. Bad oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your gloves. Actually, pretty sure somewhere over here. At least it used to be. Telling.
Greetings.
Oh my word. Yeah, kick it on over there, Gearbox. Yeah, I so low on oxygen, energy, and I'm having trouble just thinking, just focusing. All right, there we go. I'll charge you with the task of the prophet. I was on my small vessel skimming over the submerged ruins of Zorian. When not attacking, surging from the water and tearing at me with their claws. I fled, carrying what supplies I could to make this a neater camp. When I reached the shore and ran, my prized possession was lost. Please, the prize. Find the site of my ambush along the coast to the north and search for an ancient statuette. This is the reason I braved the dangers of Zormstrand.
Be careful.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it up there or not. So let's see which. Okay, that's right. Signatures are always looking for.
That spell isn't ready yet.
It's the wrong clue. Oh, good. She got metal instruments. She got metal else is not doing it. Right now I can try and farm these pearls. I have no adventure. Which means I can deep dive and it's gonna go a whole lot faster. Oh, come on. Welcome to Modern Blizzard. I can't see as a problem. I can't drink underwater. That's actually a huge problem. It's less of a problem than drowning.
That's still recharging.
It's too high in the water. Still got a surface. I didn't realize much. Just a minute up. Let's get the top off. Why the lake? This is so good ale. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh, there you
go. I can't cast that yet. I don't have a target.
Small vicious bro. Supposed to be able to get iridescent bolts, we'll see. And, we'll see. We'll see. I didn't mention how much I love hunting witches.
target something first.
That's the chug-a-lug. Disappointed.
That's still recharging.
Sorcerers. What's a sorceress doing out here? I thought this was a witch there. Oh, really? I'm not here for since we're here, let's go find this article. Honestly, wasn't expecting to make it this far over, but here we are. Alright, cleared out the sea witches. Might as well go after the other guys until they respawn. Might not necessarily be a witch that responds. Oh, well. Probably ran out of food buffs. See what you're supposed to just flat out drop here, doesn't move. You can get them in the just keep swimming. Oh, see what. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. That's strange. See which. I think her name was Ursula. Hey Ursula, killed her. Wow, that really goes out there. I'd love to go out there and explore to see if there's anything's hiding out there. only have 5 days left, so unfortunately I had to restrain myself. Supposedly this is the best location to get rid of some pearls from. I don't know.
I'm out of range.
is futile, which... Take these guys out, hopefully the witches spawn with things.
I need to get closer.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Poison or something. Ran out of elixir water. By the time I find another sea witch, it should be good mana. Looks like the witches and the sorcerers are Oh god.
I need to target something first.
Wow, that's nice. Wow, fail sauce there, Blizzard. Absolute fail sauce, man. This is what you expect from like a free to play type deal. So I'll show them the resistances. Wizard, what have you done? Oh no, that one looks like it's actually placed properly. Check the light, shadows. right back. Really quick. I gotta get up a quick second, move around a little bit. I'm a little pissed now here. Be right back, just a quick second. Alright, back. Alright, okay. Razor tails are spawning. Promise I need sea witches. I'm here to help the sea witches. Got a giant clown. Got a giant clown. enjoy. Almost wrestling. Gotta do your chow down. Oh, that's just... Assuming I can keep going. Just debatable at this point. I might head back out to wetlands. Picked up a pearl, small bush or something. I don't know. It's just a bit of a hassle because I gotta like keep chowing, you know, going to dry land, chow down, or you know, once in a while. It's just a hassle, man. I don't know what to say. I'm not feeling like super confident. This is gonna give me what I need. I'm getting some of my info from Wildhood. Wildhood used to be pretty trustworthy. I'm not so sure anymore. One second, listen. Let's go back to it. Well, 2 minutes left on the elixir. Anyways, I'm gonna go train. Go show my abilities. So these last couple witches start making me way back. It's like 4 minutes. I'm gonna have to take out these. Left. See, last time it was a witch, and that's a razor tail. So, like, razor tail, so you get some razor tail.
It's too far away.
Oh, that nonsense. She's plenty close enough for distractions. Just lazy.
That's still recharging.
Good. I guess the priestess is the one that heals herself. Okay. The witch doesn't.
Ishnu Allah. May the stars guide you.
Thank you, the prophet. The old city of Zoram holds many secrets. And the statuette may be the key to many of them.
Till next we meet, how may I help? I am honored. Can I assist you?
The fairly ancient statuette's secrets will remain forever hidden. Unless you find the key to its ancient lock. The key is a ring, the ring of Zoram. It belonged to the rulers of the city. For the waves of the Sundering, I drowned it. For years, the ring was lost. But the Naga have recently found it. Their leader, Luzel, dwells on an isle on the northern edge of Zoram. Please, the prophet, retrieve the ring.
Alone light your path.
Yes. Okay, that was really good. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Doggy. Supposed to run away in fear, not in front of me in fear. What are you doing, Fido? Bad Fido. Bad Fido. Bad doggy. Bad doggy. Gotta go train up level 26. to Darnassus to get my priestry. Twice. I gotta look up. I think I gotta go out to, was it Tanaris or something? Down south in Kalimdor. Gadgetzan. Yeah, go Gadgetzan.
What brings you here? May the stars
Oh,
guide
I gotta get the flight pass, yeah. Alright, reserve the flight, your snack bag, peanuts, I'll be right back, just a quick minute. Anchor flying booty bag, Griffin Airlines. So I gotta take the boat here. Go to Nemesis.
I am honored. Nadris, I am listening.
Okay, so I was just struggling to sell those, but I'll try cooking one and see what it sells for. Get repair one of those. See, that's gonna hurt. Almost 12 silver. I got this chat for some strange dust.
Good luck, friend.
Hello.
Doubtful she's got what I need.
Good luck, friend.
Oh, she says bigger, but then she says.
My goods are of the highest quality.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Alright, we'll see what one goes for. Hopefully it's worth more. We'll see.
I have the finest wires in the land.
75 silver. It's actually quite a bit more. I don't know, it's 120. Okay, so 25 copper, 35 copper. Costs 35 copper to make it. So 75 minus 16, that's 64. So it's like a 34 copper profit. Not really worth it at this point. Well, 3 silver, 4. Close to 20 silver. All right, let's go and do it. Let's go do it. So at least 55 mouse spices. I mean, it's not a massive profit.
Keep your feet on the ground.
You know? Using some of my skull.
Ishnu Dal Dieb. Farewell.
So yeah, just try to make some extra coin off of these. Let's see how this works out. Right, it's gonna take. Hey there, Luton. How you doing? Just making some clam chowder. Try to make a little bit of coin out of all these. Okay. Alright, so let's sell these. Go do some trying.
Elun Adore.
Yeah, it was
A sharp
profit.
alarm.
Definitely a profit. I think like 25. The profit made a profit. I made it funny. It was what? Yeah, I think it was like 25 silver. That's actually not bad. Considering how long it takes to just randomly farm coins off of mobs. That was actually pretty good. $3. $2. I feel like I've been going for like 5. It's a white top. Ships ahoy. 5 days left on most subscription. Bye bye forever, Blizzard. I absolutely hate what Blizzard have become. Absolutely hate it. Oh, this only has the rear of the ship, where you can actually go down below. Crushing disappointment. Training time. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness.
Greetings.
$60 silver. $60 silver. $60 silver.
Dude, it's almost 2 gold. That's almost 2 gold. I'm already a poor priest. I haven't taken about property, but, you know, busy doing priestly things. Ain't got time for being an entrepreneur. Biscuits. This dozen prayers only 3.
Ashafela.
Biscuits are crazy. I completely got to double check. Because the game is constantly like resetting my abilities and everything. I'm double checking everything. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Got my train. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm gonna go back to what it was. I think I'm gonna go back to what it was. This is supposed to be. Haha, go with that. I got the torch, which is pretty handy.
I'm listening.
One gold, yeah. Oh yeah, and I need spiders. Spiders. So I'll tell you, let's go and knock that out real quick. So I can actually use those. So I just need 3 fine thread.
May the stars guide you.
3 fine thread. 3 fine thread. See how this is. Oh, there's the fishing. Fishing stuff. Oh, hold on. Let's just check. Yes, I have to do this myself. I gotta find the bowl myself. Oh, wait a minute. I want to go crowd refreshment.
Feel free to browse. May the stars guide you. What brings you here?
That'll be an upgrade. You know, some production.
Goddess watch over you.
Feel free to browse. Be careful.
Ishnu Daldiek. Go in peace.
Silk.
Wait, I think I got the soap. I'm just thinking all I need is a spider soap. I'm pretty sure I got 4 soap. I'm just no bullshit. Close the meditation. Downside is I lose at 16. Unfortunately. So I need medium armor kit from dude. Disenchant that. I should probably go and do that one. I think they'd have more than one interest.
I am honored. Go in peace. Peace be with you. Farewell.
I haven't even seen some of these materials yet.
Hello. Good luck, friend. What brings you here? Go in peace.
I need that stupid reversal. Level 26, I may or may not be able to make it through the first advance.
Greetings. Three squares, so I need 3 more actually. 3 more plus an iridescent. May the stars guide you.
So I think we'll go back to wetlands. I don't know. I know for a fact it'll drop from there. It's a little bit less of a hassle because I don't have to worry about fighting too many critters. Occasional Morlock when the spawns inside their territory. It just seems like a good idea.
I'm listening. Then not.
Oops. At some point, like, they started showing lower level quest NPC markers. They were like faded out. That way you knew they were like low level quests, but they still had a quest you could do. I don't know why it's not in here. So they got other stuff later on. attention. Yeah, I missed it again. I'm out of it, guys. I'm out of it. I was not paying attention. Hopefully I'm messy, huh? I'm so freaking out of that, man. Oh, biscuits. Okay. Got it that time. I don't remember. So oh, God. This rose back in the lake. Yeah, I don't interact with neurotoxin. Disgusting guild. Absolutely vile and disgusting guild. Yep. Blizzard refuses to force him to change his name. Even though it's like literally Blizzard is run by degenerate perverts. I'm just putting it right out there. I mean, I only got 5 days left of my subscription anyways. Let them ban me. Blizzard is run by satanic, degenerate, obscene, sexual perverts. It's just flagrant abomination. I never thought I'd live to see the days where companies would openly flaunt their allegiance to demons and fallen angels. Alright, let's get going here. Yeah, and I'm so sick of seeing it. I mean, it actually goes against their terms of service, but guess what? They don't do anything about it. Why? Because the terms of service are a joke. They know they're not upholding the terms of service, and they're laughing at people that complain about this stuff. Because they're literally saying to themselves, what are you going to do about it? Keep giving us money, so, you know, who cares? Except I'm not going to give them any more money. Like, I'm done. I will never touch Blizzard again. Blizzard is a flagrantly evil company at this point. Flagrantly evil. People like Elon Musk, they got the opportunity to set an example, and they completely failed to do so. You know, I'm sitting here speaking out against this stuff, and nobody watches my channel, and nobody pays attention. Nobody listens. Elon Musk, millions, if not billions of people, like, just worshiping him in the ground he walks on. He has the opportunity to make an actual real difference in that regard, and he'd rather be popular for playing Blizzard games than sit there and say, hey, Blizzard, this is not okay, you need to knock this off, or I'm done with you. You know, sit there and go, hey, Blizzard is a demonic company, people need to stop giving them money. But that would be the less popular thing to do. So he goes along with what's popular, not what's right. It's easy to do the righteous thing when the righteous thing is popular. Right now, righteousness is extremely, shockingly unpopular. And I'm an example of price you pay for doing the righteous thing, when doing the righteous thing is just extremely, shockingly unpopular. Alright, so we're just going to go swimming in circles here until hopefully I can get the second iridescent pearl. So and on top of that, I can actually use the Tingy Clamate. is definitely higher level area, so like, yeah, level 24 versus level 20. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like a better opportunity for those pearls. Because I did pick up a pearl over there and, with the Naga, but it was the small lustrous pearl, which is like not a good sign. So back to what Lilin says. Oh, I swear for a second that was a large clan, but it's just whatever that stuff is on the seagrass on the edge of the thing. It's all lit up for some reason. That's why. Copy that. Even though Elon Musk touts the X platform as a free speech platform, it's actually not. In some ways, there is more free speech on it, but ultimately, there's still an unacceptable amount of censorship. He's still bending the knee. And because he's still got the wrong people running the show. He's too busy to be keeping a close eye on him. So, I mean, so they get away with all kinds of stuff they should not be getting away with. And that's just bad for everybody. Concerning other levels. I had me worried for a second. Level 29, ouch. Just keep moving. I think if I fight them, maybe they'll drop pearls. I'm not sure. Or they might drop the thick shell clams.
I need to get closer.
That could contain them. Tiny bit more stable than it was earlier. At least I don't feel like I'm about to collapse and, die or anything. Not at the moment, at least. There, take shell cloud. I think those will give you pearls. Same time, I don't want to like pick up a bunch of experience. So I don't know what to do. But if I wasn't worried about leveling or maintaining my level, I would go and fight them and farm them. There might be a way to I think there's a way to like pause your experience gain or something. You just pick a fight you don't want to pick. Just pick the fight you don't want to pick.
I
Kirk's just hiding in the grass. Oh, forget this, man. We're gonna go ahead and just swim away now. The bows are starting to look nicer. So I'm just so tired of weak people being in charge of everything, making the worst possible decisions, not having the backbone to be a real leader. I'm so tired of it, man. The real problem is that the people support those kinds of men. For some strange reason, society no longer wants like strong men calling the shots. Society wants these weak men in charge. There's a scripture in the Bible. The Bible talks about reaping what you sow. If you sow the wind, you will reap the whirlwind, and the world is reaping the whirlwind by the score. Those of us that don't want to go along with that, we ain't got a choice. We gotta suffer a little bit. Just try to survive it. I don't want to do this channel anymore. That's the point I'm at. I don't even want to do this anymore. Everybody wants their degeneracy and their filth, and I will never take that route. And you know, if I'm gonna kick the bucket any day now, I'd rather be doing something. Oh, not this. Something I can't do all the time. That's the problem. Can't physically do anything. Being forced to lay in bed all day because you don't have the strength to do anything it's not nearly as much fun or as appealing as it sounds. May have hit all the claims on the way out.
I don't have a target.
I don't know what that was. He slipped to the wrong position on the keyboard. I guess if I have to, I could start fighting the Morlocks. The thick-shelled clams are supposed to drop the pearls too. It would definitely greatly increase the odds of getting what I need here. So I should probably go ahead and chow down here. Oh, shoot. Oh my goodness. Society is such a mess. Society has no idea how much of a mess it really is. That includes pop culture. Like people worship Gene Roddenberry. Problem with worshiping another man is that he's still a man. And as much as I've enjoyed Star Trek through the years, minus the modern era, I mean, there were definitely some flaws. There's flaws with these things, because most of pop culture does have, a heathenistic slant to it, paganistic slant to it, whether people want to realize it or not. But I mean, for the most part, I enjoyed Star Trek. And like virtually nobody knows is that Gene Roddenberry was inspired by non-human sentient life forms, let's just put it that way. He was involved in some sort of like specific seance regarding like a specific group of quote-unquote aliens. They weren't aliens. They were fallen angels pretending to be aliens, but that's a whole nother story. And he was involved in it, and they fed him what they were, this group of fallen angels was doing was feeding people that would try to make contact with them with all this bogus information. Like they, what they do is they take bits of truth and they wrap that bits of truth in their lies and deceptions to give it the weight of authenticity, and people fall for it left and right. Oh yeah, I was gonna go going after these guys. And Gene Roddenberry is one. It's documented. It's a documented thing. something they've hidden. And it's very disappointing. Because there is some pretty twisted stuff in some of the shows. Like Andromeda, there's some really twisted stuff in Andromeda. Which sucks because I enjoyed the show when it first came out. But then like over the last few years I rewatched it with fresh eyes. Open eyes, and oh my lord, there's some really twisted stuff in that show. Really twisted stuff. It's, you know,
That spell.
One of the benefits of fighting Morlocks along the way is that they'll give these things a chance to respawn before we make the trip back. So that really increase the possibility of getting that Prolonium. So yeah, that's probably the way to go. There's nothing inherently wrong with enjoying pop culture. It depends on what it is you're watching and just how
I need a target.
perverse it is. Degenerate. And they've just gotten a little more in your face degenerate as time has come. I know people don't like hearing it. People are like, oh, just entertain us. I hate to break it to you.
It's too far away.
There's this thing called the moral of the story. And the morals of modern day pop culture is living satanic. So, righteousness and decency and goodness have a responsibility to point it out.
I can't
That's
handle
not yet. The best stories have a moral to the story. It's a righteous moral. So people are like, just entertain us. I hate to break it to you. It's very nature of pop culture is that you enjoy is going to have a moral to the story. The question is whether or not it's a righteous moral or an unholy immoral. Anti-moral. And when people are just more and more obsessed with the unholy anti-morals. And I will never go along with that and say that it's okay, because it's not. However many days I have left, it could be one, it could be a week. I don't know. Right now it's feeling like this is again now. Shiny fish goes, I don't think those are worth anything. You got what I need. Hand it over. I'm gonna still have to fight all of them.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Finish him. Okay. These guys give me way more experience. So I don't really want to fight them. This is to get to a clan. Like that one. This guy's hiding. Very, very impressive trick right there.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Why'd you open this? I'm getting stuff like reinforced boots, cheap boots, Kerboy boots. I'm not getting the pearls. swivel. I was supposed to. Let's tap another one. I have 4 left. So after this one, I still got 2 hours of elixir of water breathing. Hopefully, land that pearl. Watch out for the reef shark. Hammerhead shark in this case. cow. What is this? I barely see straight now. I don't think straight now. So maybe we can keep going here. This room.
It's too far away.
Oh, come on. I just completely and totally range when I started this.
I can't cast that yet.
close to shore, actually.
I'm out of range.
Extremely close to shore, dude. I need to bring it in on her. I think I've been missing a bunch of clams. I had no idea they were spawning so close to the shore, dude.
That's still recharging.
Slightly demoralizing. Finally get a brawl instead of the one.
I'm out of range. target something first.
Chance there was a shell over here. Boom, right there. Yes. I'm pretty sure get everything but the iridescent pearl. Go away. Go away. Right. Actually, listen. Let's change pace.
Well met.
Officials, ruthless, sniper skills, mostly ruthless. Oh, this is gonna hurt, but I gotta see what I can get for this. Oh, that's it.
Light bless you.
I was hoping for some like astral dust or whatever it was, something like that. Gearbox. Go ahead and kick it on over, dog. Alright guys, I gotta wrap it up. I'm not feeling well. So I gotta call it a night. Yeah, it's like that, unfortunately. I wasn't able to stream it all yesterday because of it. Got a few hours in a day, but that's as far as I can take it. Yeah, it's just the state of me right now. So. And unfortunately, it's not getting any better. So, alright, well. Oh, yeah, it's Friday, so congratulations on making it through another week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and yeah, if I don't see you, have a great weekend. God bless you. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to stream from one day to the next. My health is exceedingly bad. So I'll have to take it one day at a time. Let's see where I'm at. If I'm able to, I'll stream tomorrow. If not, then I won't. You know, so. Alright guys, you have a great great evening. If I don't say have a great weekend. Yeah, it's like that. So. Alright, Gearbox, go ahead and finish winding things down here. And with that said, see you in the cantina, recruit. Survival Squadron out. Take it away, Gearbox. It's all yours, good buddy. Who dog?
Interference detected. Attempting to boost signal strength. Will attempt to re-establish contact. Signal corrupted. Attempting to rebuild holocom matrix. Transmission signal lost. Status of commander unknown.